So hi, welcome to the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Glory's back. Glory died 2 seconds into the stream, so it's great now. Tomorrow, gonna be on the fucking radio. Over on the Temple radio station interview hour with our friend Caitlin. She's interviewing us about what we do.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be really cool. I'm excited.
So the link will be on all our socials tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is. Yep. And you should all tune in because I'm personally very excited to be on the radio.
I'm also very excited. Do you think maybe we can count Good Noise Podcast as a radio station so we can interview everybody, you know?
And be like, we were on the radio once, therefore we're a radio station now.
They said, therefore, give
Beartooth.
us what Bring Me the Horizon, Beartooth, Korn, Slipknot. Hand them over.
Hand everyone over. So that's very exciting. Sorry for not streaming last week. Glory was stranded in Louisiana.
I was.
So we're back. Yeah, 2 weeks.
And I'm in Virginia.
Back in Virginia. And we got 2 weeks worth of music to talk about. But we also went to shows, and I missed a couple shows. We'll talk about that too.
Oh yeah, sorry, I just remember flying. I'm sorry.
Talk about that too. And then Glory went to a festival, and we'll talk about that. So 2 Fridays ago, 25th.
Wow.
I saw everyone except the Wonder Years on that Wonder Years lineup.
As you should. I have no hate to the Wonder Years. It's just a joke.
Bro, the worst part is I've wanted to see the Wonder Years. I had tickets to see them before the pandemic, and obviously, I only knew their name, and I was like, well, they're playing Asbury Lane, so I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, because that was what you did.
Yeah, and then that got canceled, of course. So then I got to see them play at Sad Summer in Philly, but
that's good.
I was like, yes, once again, I know their name. I haven't listened to their music though, so this is just noise to my ears. So I was very excited to we had tickets to the headliner. I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to the albums. They're playing 2 albums. I can't fuck this up.
It's a lot of music.
Just listen to 2 albums, and I'll know what their set list. And I'm like,
exactly.
I finally get to see the Wonder Years. And then my partner was like, we're not staying for the Wonder Years. And I'm like, well, can we stay for Spanish love songs then? And they were like, fine. And I'm like, you know what? I'll catch the Wonder Years next time. Whatever. So I'm on a mad dash to see a band that I don't even really give much of a fuck about. You don't even know. Because I just, I need to at this point. So I didn't see the Wonder Years, but I saw Safe Face. I saw Gami. I saw Spanish love songs. Thank God. That was my one thing. I was like, okay, we can see your bands, but we're going to see my band too.
Yeah.
Of course, I wanted to see Safe Face and Kami, but it was they're like, we're going for these.
Yeah.
Everyone was great. I wish I saw the Wonder Years, but hopefully at some point this year they tour the U.S. again. I don't know.
I'm sorry, man.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
And then that Saturday, I saw Mayday Parade perform their best album live, front to back, with Real Friends in Magnolia Park. That was pretty crazy. I always think that I can handle a sold-out Mayday Parade crowd at Starland Ballroom until the first song hits, and there's no way to get out of that crowd. So once it starts moving, you're stuck there unless you crowd surf out. And I'm like, well, I'm not doing that. So I was just like, well, I guess I'm tough for the night. So that was fun. I gotta remember this the next time I go to a sold-out show at Starland. I can't handle the floor.
No.
And I say that to myself every single time, and every single time I'm like, I'm smashed up against the bar again. I was not this time though. So
sorry, man. Well, I'm glad it didn't happen this time.
Yeah, so that was great. And then Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday I was supposed to see Point North, Little Lotus, Concrete Castles, The Besties, and Sharia Moore, The Besties.
The Besties.
And Tuesday morning I woke up and I was like, I don't feel so hot. And I was telling Gloria all day, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking go, bro. I don't even care.
I'm going anyway.
99-degree fever, bro. That's nothing. I can drive to Philly.
Negative COVID test. Yeah, just put that out there. Negative COVID test.
No Ronies.
He wasn't saying he was gonna go with COVID.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't do that. I was like, I got some sniffles. I got a little sore throat going on. I'll bring the lemon tea and I'll be fine.
Exactly.
And then the time rolls around and my mom's like, where the fuck do you think you're going? I'm like, Philadelphia to see my friends. And she's like, absolutely the fuck not. And then she has my dad call me and he's like, you're not going. I'm like, fuck. Fine, we'll go.
I was under the impression that you chose not to go. I didn't know that your parents were like, you're not going.
I tried to make myself think that way so that I was a little less upset about the whole ordeal. I was very devastated. Because I had been looking forward to the show for a long time. And then Wednesday I wake up like 103 fever. I'm like, am I dead or what?
Yeah, you're dying.
And it's also a good thing I didn't go to Philly because like after we did that 4:00 interview, like I laid down obviously because I'm like, thank fucking God I'm done for the day. And I was like starting to burn up and like shit, and like the head went over 99 degrees at that point. And I was like, it's a good thing I'm not in Pennsylvania right now. Not like because I'd obviously be getting people sick, but because I don't know how I would get home.
Yeah, you'd be stuck.
So
or worse.
That's great. So yeah, 103 fever. I go on Twitter. I'm like, okay, I got this fucking Bearings ticket. Someone buy it. No one bought it. So I lost a lot of money this weekend, or this week, and I didn't see either of the tours. So Bearings, between you and me, the next time you guys are back, because like I was excited for that tour because like we've interviewed all the bands on the lineup, and like
literally
the only band on that tour I've seen is Young Culture a couple of times. And I was very excited to see all these bands for the first time. I was excited to see Point North headline in such a small room. And then I was like, oh, fuck. And the whole time, funniest part is I felt like shit. Glory knows this. She can attest to this one. I don't cancel interviews like for any fucking reason ever.
No.
And Thursday I was like, you know what? These were not fucking no.
And I was like,
I was
okay. I mean, I was ready, but you know, it's
I was ready to interview the bands that we were going to interview too, but
exactly. But it's like you do the same thing for me, so I was like, okay.
I think I might be dying still. So
yeah, but you're not anymore.
I am not anymore. I'm here, but I think that was worse than when I had COVID, and that was just a cold.
Yeah, a cold with head fog.
Well, yeah. Then I had head fog Friday, and I was like, "What in the actual fuck? Like, did I get like speed COVID? Is this like COVID light? Like, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
So that's what I had. I'm feeling great now, though.
That's good.
Really fucking weird. You went to a festival and didn't get sick, so
I did.
You had a great couple of weeks.
Yeah, I was around 40,000 people over the course of 2 days, and I did not get COVID. Yeah, I saw got Tyler the Creator. I saw like 5 seconds of Tame Impala. Not the biggest fan.
I'm sorry you didn't stay.
Yeah, not the biggest fan. I saw Kenny Hoopla, 100 Gex. Surprisingly, I really enjoyed that, and I am now a 100 Gex stan. God, who else? Who's the one with the Jaguar picture? Taking Back Sunday. I saw Alice in Wonderland. I saw the funny Heat Waves band, Glass Animals. I saw
We've been Glass Animals, and this is Heat Waves.
This is Heat Waves. I didn't know he was British. So as soon as he started talking, I screamed. I was like, he's British? And my brother started cracking up.
He looks Italian.
He looks Italian?
No, I'm just saying he doesn't look British.
He doesn't like, I saw him and I was like, oh, you look like you're from like Kentucky or like, you know, like I don't know, you're not from like the UK. And then he started talking to me. It was like his British accent. I was like, that surprised me. I didn't see that happening. God, who else did I see? I saw Suicide Boys. Not a fan. That was purely for my brothers. I genuinely thought I was gonna die in that pit. Like I was, you know, writing my will. Yeah, I was scared.
You're texting your family. You're like, if I die right now, I love you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Vibe was not for me. It was just a lot of moshing, and not like the nice moshing. It was like I am trying to kill you.
I want to kill you. Yeah,
exactly. And I was like, that's not it. And people were like really mean in that pit too, except for this one lady who stood up for me. It was really cool. Thank you. Shout out to you. I don't know who you are.
Shout out her.
Yeah, shout out her. But like there's some mean people at festivals, bro. Like this girl was literally like, I've been fighting for Barricade the entire day so I could get Tyler the Creator. And I did. I got Barricade for Tyler
No,
Creator
hell yeah.
Festival. Oh yeah. And this girl literally got in between me and another person who had been trying to, get as close as possible. And she was like, "Hey, put me on Barricade, put me on Rail." And I was like, "It's 5 p.m. Tyler gets on at 9:50. I've been here since 1.
I really have to pee. Get the fuck away from me.
Literally, I had to pee from 3 p.m. to 12. I was
All,
But,
all
it's
for Tyler
fine.
the Creator, though.
Dude, it was so worth it. Because, the new song that was on the Nigo album that we're going to talk about? I heard that for the first time. I didn't even listen to the studio version. First time I heard it was live. It was so good. It was so good. But anyways, yeah, great concert experience. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple artists that I saw that I mentioned. I don't think so, but it was great. Oh, Trippie Redd! That's what I saw. I got my brother Barricade at Trippie Redd because he's like his biggest fan. But yeah, saw a lot of big artists.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And then got stuck in Louisiana.
Glory threw our schedule off for a day.
I did. It was like we had like 2 interviews on Monday.
We didn't have anything on Monday because you were like, I'm gonna be tired. And I'm like, that's fine. We'll just do everything on Tuesday.
And then we were fine.
Yeah.
So I didn't throw any schedule off.
Well, you turned a 3-hour playlist into an 8-hour one, Glory, and gave us almost a page of albums to talk about right now.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
It was a 2-hour playlist for me still, because I'd listened to everything already.
Well, I listened to it again. So we've got albums to talk about. We got music to talk about. We're going to start off with Machine Gun Kelly and his new absolute banger of an album, Mainstream Sellout. This was so boring. I don't even know how. And it's not even like oh, I hate the guy, because like I hate the guy and I still thought that Tickets to My Downfall was great.
Yeah.
This album was just fucking boring. Like, it got better towards the second half. Like, there were a couple of songs where I was like, this isn't horrible. That's why I sent you the picture of the stack of washcloths.
I didn't understand that.
Because his vocals sound like a dry washcloth.
I thought we agreed it was like what was the thing that the tweet that I read that I thought was really good? It was like Machine Gun Kelly's voice sounds like, it wasn't like nails on a chalkboard, but okay, dry washcloth, that makes sense.
Yeah, like, so I sent you a stack of dry washcloths that were in a nice little bow, and that's the stack of tracks that were decent on the album. Okay. I don't fucking know, man. Like, it's pathetic when like an album, you listen to the fucking thing and the worst song on the record is somehow also the best song, because Emo Girl is one of the worst songs I've heard all year, and that is one of the best songs on the record because it's interesting, somewhat interesting.
Yeah,
it goes somewhere.
That's a strong take, because Emo Girl is honestly one of the worst songs I've ever heard.
Yeah, Emo Girl is not very good, but in the context of this album, I would argue it might.
I don't know. I preferred because he had like 2 Lil Wayne tracks. I prefer the first one on the album. A. I don't know. It has that one. In the context of the album, I didn't really vibe with it as much. The Ian Dior track was the standout track for me. I really liked that one, but that's really because I like Ian Dior's like vocals. So really anything that he like sings over is gonna be a win for me, because it's just so angelic. But yeah, the last track was my favorite, I would say, because it was cute. It was
Thank God It's Over.
Yeah, that as well. It was like, oh my God, yes, we're twin flame because it's the last track. Oh my God, Shane. Okay. But yeah, I had like 3 tracks that I would listen to again, but I don't think I'd listen to them the same way I listened to Bloody Valentine, where it's like I'm still listening to that today. It didn't have that big track on it.
Yeah, this album just felt very like it just kind of stayed like the same plane the whole time. And I think that's the real problem with the record, is like he wrote a lot of the same song, whereas like maybe he did do that on Tickets to My Downfall just a tad, but it still had like your ups and downs of a record that makes it interesting. This was just like I found myself while listening to this record being like, okay, is it over? Like, how many more fucking songs do I have to listen to? Like, and at some point I do plan on revisiting it, just because it's like, this man sold out fucking arenas like day one off the back of this album. So maybe I'm missing something. But right now, it ain't, nothing's clicking for me besides like Emo Girl and the fucking Bring Me the Horizon song. And
yeah, that one was good as well. In the context of the album, the Bring Me the Horizon song was enjoyable.
Yeah, because the rest of the album wasn't enjoyable.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, exactly.
It's like you put Ollie Sykes on the track and I'm like, absolutely the fuck yeah.
100%. I get it. No, but yeah, you got a good point. It just stayed the same thing. It's like Love Race. It's literally, if Love Race was an album where it's so bland and it does no ups, downs, it was literally just...
I'm glad we got an album version of my favorite single, Paper Cuts.
Oh.
Thank fucking God. We did. Thank God it wasn't the single version, it was the album version. Fuck that song.
Oh, of course. God. Yeah,
so you can go catch Machine Gun Kelly on his sold out tour where he's bringing Avril Lavigne on tour.
What?
Make fucking sense. That
pisses me off.
So there's that. Maybe you'll catch me at the Camden show when I spend too much money to get a single seat. Don't you think it would be really funny? And I just like went and like wore a shirt that says like "fuck Machine Gun Kelly" and like the fangirls went after me.
Yeah, I think his little fans would like try and like jump.
They'd be like, "How's your pop punk album?" But like, it's really fucking good. I was shilling it out front.
I mean,
actually.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Dude,
I was selling it to all you losers out front that like this fucking shit. Like, you know what? If he plays the first record front to back, I'll go. The first pop punk album front to back, I'll go. But this shit, keep that.
Record Bloody Valentine for me. That's all I have.
Unless he brings Ollie Sykes out on stage for every single song, every single show of the tour.
If Machine Gun Kelly brings Bring Me the Horizon on tour, I'm done. I give up on music.
Then I'll go.
Absolutely not. I'm stuck on him bringing Trippie Redd and Avril Lavigne, because those are two headliners who are very successful. The other ones they're successal, but are they headliners yet?
Doesn't he have Black Bear on the fucking tour too?
That as well.
Well, when you're at that level, it's like Black Bear was just brought on a tour the same size by Maroon 5. So like when you're at that level, but like it doesn't feel like Machine Gun Kelly is quite at that level of bringing artists the same size as him on tour,
if not bigger,
and letting them play for 30 minutes while he plays his shitty fucking songs for an hour
while
and a half.
He mumbles into a mic. Also, why was there so much groaning in this album? Did you notice that?
Because he's weed. I don't fucking know. Like,
oh my God.
I am weed. Like, I don't fucking know.
It was just, I don't know. It's just every 2 seconds he just like groan into the mic. Yeah. No, not even like that. Like a weird one. And I'd be like, what are you doing? Sing. He's
weed. There's one other thing I want to bring up. It's not album related, but it is Machine Gun Kelly related.
Right.
The tour that he just announced, he's doing a meet and greet. It's $400. It's not a meet and greet with him though. You get to take a picture with his pink guitar. So if that's something that you want to do, $400 will get you a picture with Machine Gun Kelly's guitar. No artist involvement in the package. Yes, $400.
$400. Are you sure you didn't read that?
400 big ones to take a picture of Machine Gun Kelly's guitar.
His guitar.
Yeah.
Is he like
in the room? He's not going to be present. There's no artist participation in the package.
Is he taking the picture?
No. It's a hired photographer for the tour and his guitar. I'm gonna buy that package.
I hope that. Wait, is that included with a ticket into the arena?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you know, like Water Parks does the same thing where it's like you have to buy the VIP.
Yeah, but Water Parks isn't making you take a picture with their fucking guitars and drum set.
I know. I'm just making sure that you're not paying $400 and getting kicked out before the show.
No, at that level, like you buy a ticket that's pretty close to the stage, but it's still like that same seat is $200 without the picture with Machine Gun Kelly's guitar. So, but yeah, $400.
That's a deal.
Hey.
I'm moving on. All right, River B. Frick. I'm sorry, River B. River B dropped an album, Absolution. I'm sorry.
Album was pretty good. We spoke to them. The interview just came out a couple days ago. I'm sorry if there's pauses in it. I'm pretty sure that was a day where I was kind of on knocking. I was like, am I gonna die today? So I just kind of threw it up. I was like, fuck this. But go watch it. It was fun conversation. Good one.
Yes.
And the album,
a fun conversation
bangs.
for a banger album.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I really enjoyed this album overall. It was really nice. I have a favorite track, but I don't have the track that's open right now. Wait, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
Giving you 2 seconds.
Give me. Where is it? Oh my god, I have to
seconds.
scroll past it. Oh my god.
You have to scroll past.
Oh my god, here it is. Dude, literally, I kept scrolling by and I didn't want to look at it, so I kept scrolling by River B. It was Baseless. It was the first track. I don't know. It just seems like the radio hit. I don't know. I want it to blow up. It's a banger.
Let's get on serious. Carly Cosgrove put out a new album, See You in Chemistry. We spoke to them as well. It was quick 30 minutes. It turned into an hour. It was a blast, though.
It was so much fun. I love that one.
My fucking cheeks were starting to hurt from laughing so goddamn hard. Dude, this album is so good, front to back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still very partial to Muckruck Man. Such a good song. Muckruck Man. Like, yeah.
You should do a full cover of that.
Maybe I will. I'll whip out the guitar. I'll do it.
Hold on, what song? What song is that you know on the guitar?
I don't know. What the fucking the fucking Smoke on the Water song. Yeah,
Smoke on the Water. You're playing Smoke on the Water on the guitar while you're trying to cover.
That song's great. Really Big Shrimp is great too. The song titles are fucking great. Honestly, that's my favorite part of the record. Despite the songs themselves, th're great too. Yes,
I completely agree. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm just imagining you doing Smoke on the Water while you're singing a completely different song. Oh my god, yeah, banger album. Watch our interview. Proper dropped a new album, The Great American Novel.
We spoke to them too about the album. You can go watch that. That was great too.
It was a very, very good interview and a banger album. I really enjoyed it.
A banging album, that's right. I agree that the album was a banger, front to back banger. I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite track.
Let me see.
Juvie stuck out. And
Red, White, and Blue.
Yeah, I was gonna say Red, White, and Blue too. That one's very good.
Yeah, because that's the. Don't quote me. Don't. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure it's like that's the one where it's like, beat me till I'm red, white, and something like that.
Yeah.
Banger. I love that one so much.
That's a very good song on this album. And dude, they've done like 40,000 streams in the first week. I'm like, holy fuck. Let's go.
As they should.
Let's fucking go. And
it's
now Eric's doing like a look a day for each song on the album. Like that is fucking sick.
I love it. I love it. Every time I see it, I'm like,
yes.
Like, yeah.
So true.
Eric is so like, I don't know if you've looked at like Eric's feed, but like he's incredible at like dressing himself. I don't know. His style is good. For one, I can't dress myself.
I want a style like that.
Honestly,
I wake up every morning. I wake up every other morning and I'm like, okay, so I wore this hoodie yesterday, so it's this hoodie's turn.
Are you me? Because I have my hoodies all there, and I'm like, okay, so I did this one yesterday, so it's this one today. And today it was Good Noise Podcast because I wore Save Face yesterday.
Nigo put out an album. I know Nigo. I do too.
Me too.
I did not like how this album opened at all. With Lost and Found freestyle. Not at all. I was like, it was like that like hardcore rap almost. That was like I'd listen to that shit when like you go to the gym, and I was like, this isn't for me. I don't like that style of rap. But then the album kept going because I was like, if this is going to be the album, I'm going to get through about 3 songs and then I'm going to have to turn this fucking thing off. And then I kept going and I was like, no, this album's pretty good because there were a bunch of singles off it and I liked all the singles. So yes, I like this album, and the new Tyler the Creator song was very good. But I liked the song with Kid Cudi. Cudi?
Come on, dude. It's Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Cudi. Kid Cudi.
Well, I said it wrong the first time too, so I'm just gonna call him Kid Cudi. I don't fucking know.
No, we'll never get him on the podcast if you keep calling him Cudi.
I'll call him Kid Cudi to his fucking face, bro.
And he'll leave.
How you doing, Mr. Kid Cudi? Nice to meet you. Stoked to have you on the pod. Talk about your new song, fucking Want It Bad.
Yeah, because he just dropped something. Yeah.
Yeah.
This album was very good. I was very happy to see a new Tyler and ASAP song because they haven't dropped anything together since Potato Salad. ASAP was supposed to be on Tyler's new album, but he just ghosted Tyler for whatever reason. So we kind of missed out on that. But it was nice to, even though it's like 3 years old, I was like, what, 2019 was 3 years ago? Wow.
A long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, right? Even though it was 3 years ago, it's still nice to hear their voices on the same track. And I really like Tyler's part. I wasn't the biggest fan of ASAP's part, but I did like his own standalone track. So I agree with you on how the album opened. Wasn't the biggest fan. And I also like the concept of the record. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. Is Nico like a producer? I don't know why I'm asking you. I'm pretty sure he's like a producer or something because it was like, it's just Tyler on his track, but it's on Ego's album. So I'm pretty sure it's like a producer because this is just a collaborative album basically. Because everybody just has their own track. And I really, really enjoyed it. Obviously my favorite track's the Tyler one. I'm listening to it now.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's so good.
My favorite song was the Kid Cudi song.
I'm done. Super Love dropped a new album, Colors. Bangers.
We interviewed them. It's not out yet though.
No.
I think we announced it for this week though. So watch out for that. It's a banger.
It's very good.
No, this album's great. So many different genres are covered in this album, and I was listening to it again last night, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" It's like Whiplash in the best way possible. And
yes, the opener, it keeps you interested.
It does, and the opener, the way that like they hit the space bar, and then the first song hits. Oh, it's the little things, man. It's the little things. I love it so much. So many bangers on this record though, because it's like they had a pop single and then they were like, here's a breakdown and then here's this and here's that, and I'm like, they made it all work, and that's what I love. So hell yeah, this album is great. Go fucking listen to it right now. I'm telling you, pause this because we just tell you that the album was good anyway, so you just pause this, you go listen to it, come back, tell us that we were right, and then keep going. Okay?
Exactly.
Cool.
Go do that. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't even get to say
my
anything.
bad. So excited to talk about PUP.
I really enjoyed this album. I said it in the interview. I agreed with Shane on the interview where it's like the harder tracks were my favorite, which is new for me because I don't like that type of stuff. Well, I used to not like that type of stuff. I guess not.
Where like Einstein kills now, so she's basically a metalhead.
Right. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this album. As you said, Whiplash in the best possible way. It wasn't like a God, what did they do? It's like a God, what they do?
How the fuck you guys make this work?
Exactly. But yeah, go talk about PUP.
Oh yeah, PUP dropped a new album, The Unraveling of PUP the Band. Not so much about the album. No, first we didn't interview them. They're too big apparently.
Yet.
Bro.
Oh no, we got denied. Sorry.
Yeah. Bro, they got massive.
Yeah.
Like I saw them announce that tour. I'm like, they're playing really big rooms for PUP. And then the tour started and they're like, sold out tonight. I'm like, you sold out a room how big? I'm like, 2 fucking years ago, I had no idea who you guys were. And some dude on the internet named Matt was like, go listen to their new album. And I was like, sure. And now you guys are playing it, selling out 3,000 cap venues across the US when you're from the UK. This makes no fucking sense. But it's happening.
I'm convinced Matt is the reason that PUP is selling out all those shows because they just, were telling everybody they knew, listen to PUP the band, and now look where PUP is.
Look at how big PUP is. But with that being said, I thought this album was pretty good. PUP's never been like my favorite band or anything. Like I thought Morbid Stuff was all right, and like I thought the singles off this album were all right. And I thought the album itself was all right. But other than that, I just like not gonna be like, holy shit, I'm gonna go listen to the new PUP album 7,000 times. I'm just more like blown away at the fact of how fucking big they've gotten. So
I agree. Yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of this. They're kind of like a, what is it? What genre is that?
punk.
Grunge?
Yeah.
No? Punk grunge? I'm calling it punk grunge.
Punky, grungy, mishmash.
Maybe I don't know what grunge is, but this is what grunge sounds like in my head. I'm not the biggest.
Genre
I wasn't
is subjective anyway.
Exactly. So it's grunge if I want it to be. Not the biggest fan. Would I revisit it? I don't think so. Did I enjoy listening to it? Yeah, I did. It wasn't like a mainstream sellout where I'm like, dear God,
it didn't suck.
Exactly. It wasn't bad. It's just PUP isn't my cup of tea. I did like the last track though, but not for the same reasons that I like the Machine Gun Kelly track. Because it was the last one. Just because I feel like they ended on a really high note for the album. And it was also, oh my God, I couldn't help but focus on the lyrics. Dude, they're sad.
Yeah.
Like they're like real. Like I would just usually kind of like passes over and I'm just listening to the entire thing rather than but all I could listen to was the lyrics. And I was like, oh my God.
Bart, are you good? Like, yeah, like send someone to check in on you. Like, are you doing all right?
Yeah, but it was good. It was good. Yeah. There you go. Charming Liars dropped a new album, Tourniquet. Banger.
Hell fucking yeah. We spoke to Charming Liars so long ago. You might not want to go watch that.
You don't want to.
But this album was fucking great. They dripped it out like in a couple of EPs. But I thought that
we're both sniffling.
Yeah. I thought the EPs were so spread apart that it didn't like take away from the album. Like when these artists put out like EP after EP after EP, and maybe it's different like if you're an aggressive listener to the band. We're very passive and like we talk about them on the podcast and that's about it. So it's a little different for us. But like when these artists like they drip out 3 EPs in 3 months and then they're like, album's out, it's like cool.
Oh look,
like I don't fucking care anymore. But I thought that the way they dripped this album out was way better than most artists that do the whole EP turning into album thing. Hayley Williams did that on purpose. There's been other artists past Hayley Williams that have put their albums out horribly.
Hayley Williams is the only person who's failed to put an album well.
No, Hayley Williams did that for a reason. That reason we were all learning during that time that she put the album out.
God.
It didn't work though.
No. So bad.
But the album itself was great too. So many pop bangers on this record. So many. I love it.
So many. I really enjoyed this album. There was only one track that I wasn't the biggest fan of. It didn't even have that big of an impression on me where I was like, oh my God, I have to name this because it sucks so bad. I can't even remember which one it was, but I just remember listening to it and be like, not the biggest fan. But there was also one track that I did like, and it was like, God, I don't know. I think it was something about smoking or like I smoke or I get high. That one, banger. It was honestly, I wanted to listen to it more than it's literally called High. But I wanted to listen to it more than once, and I will probably listen to it after the podcast because I enjoyed it that much.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Wallows put out a new album. Tell Me That It's Over. As I've said multiple times on this podcast, I don't like Wallows very much.
I like Wallows.
But that has since changed with this album cycle that they've been in. I thought this album was actually pretty good. I don't remember quite why I despised Wallows as much as I did.
I think because you thought they were like an industry plant or something.
No, I wouldn't hate a band solely for that. I probably just didn't like their music all that much. But I've turned a new leaf, and this album was pretty good. You should go listen to it.
I agree. I enjoyed the album. I believe A-Side was my favorite versus the second half of the album. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's just because it had the singles on it, and I already knew those songs, so it was more familiar. So I automatically liked those. But yeah, the one track, the silly little single that was my favorite was I Don't Want to Talk. Banger, straight to the playlist. Amazing.
Banging.
I love it.
Banging.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
Telltale dropped new EP, Lie Your Way Out. We spoke to Telltale. I was getting it this time.
Hell yeah.
We spoke to Telltale. We would drop that like what 2-3 weeks ago.
It's been out for a little bit now.
But it was very good and it's safe to watch.
It is safe to watch. This EP is very good. Great even. 5 bangers. But they did the single thing where they put out like 4 singles and they're like EP out, and that's becoming a trend that I don't like at all. That's nothing against them. I just wanted to bring up how much I don't like that trend. But the EP was great. I enjoyed it even more because we didn't catch the first 4 singles. We caught the EP in full. So that's great. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. This was a banger EP. I just really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Kubla Khan put out a new EP, Lowest Form of Animal. We spoke to them. It's not out yet. It'll be out this week though. There were dogs.
There were a lot of dogs. Well, it was like what, 2? It was like 2.
2 dogs and lots of barking.
It was adorable.
This EP was heavy, bro. So heavy, crazy.
I'm not a metalhead yet.
Insane, bro. This EP was so good. I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna see you guys with Knocked Loose, and like I would love to go to that tour because that tour is fucking weird. Like 3 hardcore bands, and then like in the middle we're all gonna cry while Movements plays. And like I would love to experience that, but they're playing Jersey the same day as Limp Bizkit, and we already know where my priorities are, so I will be missing Kubla Khan on this run unless this Limp Bizkit tour gets canceled for how poorly tickets are selling, but they're still promoting it. So as of right now, I'm seeing Limp Bizkit in a month
in an empty venue.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'll be the only one there. I'll be like, hell yeah, Fred, play break stuff. Play rolling.
And only break stuff.
Play rolling.
Rolling. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, this EP, it banged. I'm not the biggest fan of this genre, so I'm not like the best person to review it. So take Shane's review and then copy and paste it to me because it's not my cup of tea. Oh god, I thought I switched it.
I believe it's Ibaraki. I was watching one of Matt's live streams, and I believe he was pronouncing it Ibaraki, although I could be wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Ibaraki because that makes sense. Ibaraki and Gerard Way dropped a new single, Ronin.
Sure.
What? This has been like the first time Gerard has like put out something that isn't like Umbrella Academy in a while, right?
Yeah. Well, this is the first time that we've heard Gerard's vocals in a few years. Because he's been doing Umbrella Academy, and he was putting out those songs. What was it, 2019 at this point? 2018?
Yeah, that's still a couple years, man. That's like 4 years ago.
But then he put out those demos over the pandemic.
I completely forgot about
some
them,
were like beep boop, some were full fleshed out demos. So we did those. So we've heard some sprinklings of what Gerard Way's been doing, but this was the first time we got something put out on Spotify by Gerard. And also the first time ever that we've heard Gerard scream like that.
Yeah, what's up? I wouldn't even known it was Gerard if Shane didn't tell me.
It was fucking crazy. And it was like, I was watching Matt Hefty, whatever the fuck. Matt from Trivium, that's what we're gonna call him. Matt from Trivium. He live streams on Twitch pretty much every day. And he was talking to Jose from SiriusXM on there, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, Gerard Way did all the screams on this track, and no one's ever heard Gerard like this." I'm like, "Dude, you mean Gerard Way did all those fucking screams? He sounded fucking insane.
He sounded really good. Why doesn't he
scream like that?"
Yeah,
like all it took was the dude from Trivium being like, "Yo, Gerard, just scream for me," and Gerard was like, "Yeah," and it was like, "This is fucking great."
Yeah. See, but this track makes me think, do you think My Chem is going to do something like this, do you think this maybe sparked something in Gerard? If My Chemical Romance finally dropped something,
I mean,
firstly,
it wouldn't be totally out of left field if Frank got a little bit too much of a grip on the My Chem writing process. He could write some crazy heavy shit.
Oh yeah, I would like that. I would like that a lot.
Like shit that would scare their fan base. Like,
yeah, actually, I'm seeing like their fan base is actually like more our age or older now, because like that's how it is. People just grew up with My Chem, waiting for them.
People are finding that band every year, so it's like the little like mall emo kid that wishes they were born in 2004 when all those bands were at their peak.
Quintet, yeah. Quartet.
It would like listen to Black Parade and then would like listen to My Chem's new shit and be like, I don't like emo music anymore.
They fell off. Young Boy Better, Ratio.
But this song's fucking crazy, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah. I hope they let Frank do a little scream. Something.
Give Frank full control over the writing process, please.
For at least like half the record.
Prince Daddy and the Hyena put out a new single, El Dorado. And we spoke to them. It's not out yet. No. It'll be out when the album's out, because we told them that we would wait.
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite single, though.
I was going to say that.
This song's fucking great.
I was going to say this is my favorite track off the album.
Yeah, they wrote it. It's crazy.
It's crazy. That was a reference to
his tweet.
There you go.
And all their live shows with Mom Jeans in February, where they were like, we wrote this song. We didn't write this one. He wrote this one. But they wrote this song, and it's great.
This song is great.
And it's one of their best songs yet, I think.
For sure. Yeah. Because you guys haven't listened to the album yet. Haha. Loser.
A couple weeks.
No. We have. The album's a banger. And this is my favorite track off of it. So I'm happy it's a single. That's all I have to say. Secrets dropped a new single, The Collapse.
Bro, this song was pretty good. Right. Not gonna lie. Banging.
Kind of banging.
Waxflower put out a new single, The Drama Scene. Is pretty good as well. I got a new EP coming out at the end of the month. It's all bangers, bro. It's all bangers.
This is one of my favorite songs off the playlist. So I really, really enjoyed this track. I don't know. I like Waxflower. They're like pop punk. I know people don't like that title, but they're good. I really enjoyed it.
408, Kellen Quinn and Magnolia Park put out a new single, Mark Hoppus. I love this trend that Hot Mulligan started of naming songs after Mark Hoppus.
Yeah, and nothing else.
This one didn't
Hoppus.
even try. This one just called it Mark Hoppus, and I think that's great and fucking hilarious. This song's great.
For some reason, I thought that Mark Hoppus was actually on this track. So I thought it was, instead of Kellen Quinn, I thought it was Mark Hoppus, and I was like, oh my god, Mark Hoppus is starting off, his solo career as he should. He's not. But I thought this banged. Magnolia Park. You're killing it. Kellen Quinn, your solo project was questionable, but you're killing it too. And 408, banger. I enjoyed this a lot. Guilt and Shaolin G. Okay.
Only a me.
Dropped a new single, Amethyst. Banger. I love Guilt. We spoke to them about their past EP. So you can watch that. Not about this track or upcoming project. I don't know.
They got an EP coming out in May. They signed to Smart Punk.
Oh, I saw that.
Hell fucking yeah. This song is great. I'm very excited for the EP, and I'm very excited for the Guilt World Takeover coming this year to a town near you.
I was waiting for you to say something about something near you. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Ice Nine Kills finally put their PUBG song on streaming services. Hunting Season. It came out a couple months ago on YouTube, and I was like, boy, oh boy, they should put this on streaming, and then they did. So you can thank me for that, because
Thanks, Shane.
I asked the Sky very nicely to put this on streaming service, and they did. I don't know, this song's pretty cool. Um, nothing like I'm like, please play it live, but it's like it's cool that it's on streaming. You know.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed. I was like, oh, new Ice Nine Kills, and then it just kind of started, and then it kind of ended, and I was like, oh, that wasn't anything that I wanted. It sounds like music in a background game. Like it's nothing big that you're gonna like mess up your winning streak for. I haven't played video games in a while. You're gonna mess that up for it. Be like, yo, I gotta listen to this new Ice Nine Kills track that's playing in the background.
Straight heat, bro.
Yeah, but it's it's just kind of.
But I think they picked a good band to do it. I think they fit the game well, and it's probably the most relevant PUBG's been in a handful of years.
That hurts. I love PUBG.
I was always a Fortnite guy because I could get people to play Fortnite with me. I couldn't get people to play PUBG with me.
Wow.
I sucked at PUBG pretty bad.
We still haven't played CS:GO.
No, we probably never will. The only times we talk are this
podcast. Yeah. Well, I'm doing this now. We got to play CS:GO this year. I'm saying this year because if I say this week, you know that's not happening.
This week certainly ain't fucking happening, bro.
No.
This year, yeah. Let's pencil it in for
We're doing
August.
August. I'm holding you to. I'm gonna write off all August. I'm gonna say no interviews. We're playing PUBG one of these days.
You have to pick a thingy.
What?
Yeah, pick a day. Pick a thingy.
There you go.
Pick a day. Okay. Pick a thingy at some point.
Pick a day. Pick a thingy. Oh, okay. Oh, Harry Styles dropped a new single As It Was. It wasn't good. Not a fan at all. And I'm worried about this new album if this is the lead track that he shows, because he started off let's look at his past tracks that he's opened up his album with that he started off. He dropped Lights Up as his lead single for Fine Line, which is a banger. And then he dropped Sign of the Times for his lead single for his self-titled, his first album. As It Was is like his, respectfully, Harry, if you're watching, please log off because I'm going to be a little mean for a second. Respectfully, his worst track to date, because it's just it's not good. At some points you can't even understand what he's saying because he's kind of like mumbling into the mic. I wasn't a fan of anything in it. I wasn't.
Yeah, I listened to this song on 3 separate occasions, and I still don't think I could tell you anything from the song, and I've listened to it 3 times. I didn't think that it was bad necessarily. I just thought that it was very forgetful.
Yeah.
Forgettable. And that's not good when you're Harry Styles putting out your lead single off your album coming out in a month and a half.
Exactly.
You got to make sure people remember that.
See, but the thing is, I can't even forget. I tried to forget that it was released so I could be like, perfect discography, not one miss. Because now he has one miss. I can't lie to people now. But it's like every other ad that I get is Harry Styles As It Was out now. And I'm like,
and it's like his biggest song, like streaming to date. And it's like, how? And I saw like between like Snapchat and Instagram, there were so many people that were just sobbing into the camera over this Harry Styles song. I'm like, are you crying because it sucks, or are you crying because the king is back? Either way,
he never left, guys. He's been in the spotlight.
The fucking guy just finished up a tour 4 months ago. Like, he didn't
and 2 movies.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, I didn't die and go write this album. We all wish that he disappeared for 2 years to go write this record, because maybe it would have been a little bit better.
Just a little bit better.
I'm like, are you sobbing because the song sucks? Because I am too. I'm not even a Harry Styles fan, and this song, I'm crying for the Harry Styles fan.
It disappointed you. Yeah. Exactly.
It's like, this isn't a Harry Styles song. This is a pop song.
Not even like a pop song. It felt like he was trying to do what The Weeknd did with After Hours, where it's kind of like that. I mean, like, The Weeknd doesn't own like the 80s vibe or whatever.
No one can do the 80s quite like The Weeknd.
Exactly.
The
but
80s
it had
can't
that
do
vibe.
the 80s like The Weeknd.
Exactly. The Weeknd came back and said, hey, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna take this. This is my vibe now. But it's like, I feel like Harry Styles tried to capture that vibe, that sound that The Weeknd had in After Hours, and he failed miserably. Yeah. Sorry, Harry.
Can't wait for Harry's house on May 20th.
Yeah, because this isn't. I'm not excited. Like, Lights Up made me like excited because it's such a bold song, where this was just kind of like a. Oh.
I wasn't excited to begin with, but
Ooh.
you can tickle me not excited one bit
Yeah.
for Harry Styles. Harry's home.
Harry's house.
Harry's
Harry's home.
home.
Harry's home.
Harry's
Harry's
house
home.
home. I don't know. He's
Something like that.
fucking. He wrote a song about being at home. I don't fucking.
I mean, as we all were.
Yeah, I don't fucking know what he did, but he's doing his thing. 5 Seconds of Summer put a new single, "Take My Hand." I'm fucking with this this like indie pop sound that they got going for this presumably new record. This is pretty banging, bro.
They're like independent now, right?
I don't fucking know what they are.
I think they are.
I don't fucking know. I don't keep up with them.
Come on, man. But yeah, this was banger. Like Lee, I'm only saying this because like they're in some way related. League's better than Harry's song. That's all I gotta say. Hate my mic. But yeah, this song is very good. I'm looking forward to whatever this is leading up to. I'm hoping it's leading up to something. So I don't take only the Harry Style album away this year. I'm hoping for new 5 Seconds of Summer as well. Oh, Masked Wolf and Bring Me the Horizon dropped new single Fallout. This was disappointing. I only liked the part that was the shut up. Stop pointing your finger. Stop thumbs downing me. But I only liked the part that was the sneak peek where he does the little fast talk and then he goes down and then it's just like the yeah. Other than that, not the biggest fan.
I don't know. I thought the song was pretty cool. I'm very excited for when Bring Me the Horizon starts putting out music that isn't a collab. Cause I'm getting pretty sick of Ollie Sykes jumping on
everything.
Yep. So it'd be great if they put out a song off their upcoming EP. I don't fucking know. Beach Bunny put out a new single, Fire Escape. This shit's pretty banging, bro.
Pretty banging. 10 out of 10. Love Beach Bunny.
10 out of 10.
Mattstagram and Pollyanna dropped a new single, Not Everyone Is Going to Like You. Gonna like you. Sorry. Gonna like you.
It's pretty banging, bro. Shit's been stuck in my head. I finally got to listen to the song when it came out.
They didn't even give you an advance?
No, I didn't get shit. As I said in the interview, I was like, bro, I was very excited to interview you because you have Pollyanna on your record and no one let me listen to the song early, so now I did. So I finally got to listen to the song and it's fucking great. It's been stuck in my head. But there was like a 30-second promo clip that I got sent to promote shit, and I was like, if I hear this 30 seconds again, I'm hurting someone because I can't fucking do it. Like, this song's great and all, but if I hear this 30 seconds on a loop for the 10th time today, I'm gonna lose my mind. So the song's got that effect on you. Listen to it a million times in a row. Maybe you'll lose your mind. Maybe you won't. Hell yeah. With Sales Ahead.
Yes, you.
Put out a new single, Acid Redux. Shit's fucking banging.
I love Sierra screaming.
Bro.
That's good.
Yeah, they've gotten better with every single release since the EP that they put out fucking in like what forever ago, and then they put out these couple of singles, and now we're here, and they just keep on getting better with every single one. So it's sick, bro. Very
sick. You guys are killing it, and I'm excited. Is this leading up to? You know everything this music wise. I stay up on Twitter.
You guys want to tell us if it's leading up to something? I think they're recording a record.
That makes sense.
But I got no fucking idea. They're going on tour right now.
With Pulses.
Yeah, Pulses and I Met a Yeti. So, yeah.
If Pulses is on tour, and if With Sales Ahead is on tour, does that mean that they're done recording? Because Pulses was recording like mid last year up until now. So if they have time to go do a little, not even little, it's actually like a good sized tour. A tour.
I don't fucking know.
Where's the music?
I don't know.
Where's the music, Pulses? Send it over.
where's the new beats, bro?
Send it over.
Where are they at?
I would like to hear it.
Oy vey.
Milk dropped a new single, Joke's on You.
I thought this band was dead. That's what I thought.
We spoke to Milk like a while back.
Yeah, but
it was good.
I thought they broke up.
No, I think Pat's just been doing his own thing.
Because I was like, they were like, we're done. And then they're like,
I missed that.
yeah, they said in 2021, they're like, well, milk is not done, but it's probably going to look different now. So I was confused, and I was like, okay, milk is dead, but apparently they were never dead. They just went on a break for a couple months.
Yeah,
and now
they said
they're
they were
back.
going to take it slow.
So this song was pretty cool. Although now that I've learned they were never dead, I'm happy to hear that they were never dead and that they've always been here, just taking it slow. The song's very good though.
Yeah, it's a banger.
So true. Willow and Sick Brain put out a new single, Purge. Is way better than Emo Girl.
This was so good. I didn't know. I like Willow on a harder track. It's not metal, but it's harder. I really enjoyed it, and I think Willow should definitely test the waters out with her own stuff in that ring, because I think that would kill. I think that'd be really good. Girlfriends dropped a new single, High Again.
Like it's high. Pretty fucking good, bro.
It's a banger.
Hell yeah. Hard to Gold put out a new single, Tiger's Jaw, not to be confused with the band. Tiger's Jaw.
Which we spoke to.
We spoke to both these bands, but we spoke to Hard to Gold so long ago that I do not recommend going to watch it. Hopefully we get to do an updated one with the album album cycle. But this song was fucking great. I'm excited for the album personally. I don't know if you can tell, we've been doing this for almost an hour, so my enthusiasm is waning.
I'm so tired.
But I'm very excited for this album. So hell yeah.
I'm also very excited for the album. Memphis Mayfire and AJ Channer dropped a new single, Only Human.
I don't know why this song was so fucking heavy. I don't know where that came from. But it was pretty fucking good. Hell yeah.
Banger.
America Part 2 put out a new single, You Are All, ... in parentheses, Splatter. And they announced an EP coming out in like 6 weeks. And this song is personally one of my favorite America Part 2 songs ever. This EP is sick. It's gonna blow your mind.
You've listened to it?
Yes. Nice. This single is pretty sick. It's gonna blow your mind. Go listen to it, please.
It's a banger.
Hell yeah, it's a banging. It's a banger.
And for our last track tonight, in her own words, dropped a new single with Derek Descantio.
State Champs.
Derek from State Champs. And the name is Circles.
Bro, this song is fucking banging. They're like in a donut shop and shit for the music video. And I'm like, this is so cool. And they announced their album that comes out in like a month and a half or some shit. It's pretty good. I'm very excited. I'm sure you can't tell. They've been at this for a while. I'm excited. I am. Thank God that's all we have to talk about. Let's never do that again. Follow us on fucking Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube, fucking Good Noise Podcast. Every single streaming service ever, it's Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com, and Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Gloria's got your Patreon supporters and your Twitch subs and your important plugs, and then we're gonna wrap this fucking thing up and put it in a little bow, and we're gonna go fucking nap for a little bit.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy Brady, Zareen, Eric, and our Twitch subs, Coastal Lover, Kahad Lee, Sam, and Matt, again from Pulses. Matt, you're killing it. I say this every time, but thank you. Important plugs, Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, wear your masks at shows. I don't know, get your vax if you can. I don't know, just be a good person. I'm very tired. Get some good sleep. There you go. Sleep is actually really important. Turns out. Who knew?
Pretty important.
Who knew you actually need to sleep instead of staying up late? Not me. So yeah, do that. Self-care is important. So make sure to take some time, especially because the world is kind of blowing up right now. I don't know if you noticed, but there have been a lot of shootings. I told you about one that was literally right there. So it's like, you know, self-care. Make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to keep an eye on your mental health. And if you need a break, take a break. That's my thing.
Hell yeah. Well, I have been Shane.
I've been Glory.
We have been the Good Noise Podcast. We'll see you next week to talk about, I don't even fucking know what this
I don't know what's coming out. Hopefully, new Tyler album.
Goodbye.